we got our guy,
special
Mr. White Hat himself. You know what I'm saying? Legend, bucket getter. You know what I'm saying? One of one, and now Hall of Fame nominee, champ.
Wow.
I'm happy about that.
Very special.
The annals of history.
Very special.
You know what I'm saying? Are you feel me? Like, as Knicks fans, it's just like, bro, yo, this is a dog. And as a hooper,
It was
like,
surprising.
You were surprised?
Meaning,
See, no.
hold on.
Can I say something? I haven't said anything yet. I've known you a long time. Don't do that.
though, bro. You didn't let me finish.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised by
No,
it.
I'm surprised.
I'm talking to the score, but
Okay, my bad.
How
Okay.
soon
Okay.
it came.
All right.
The nomination came. Because usually it's 5, 6. You know, they change. I guess they changed the rules. So when I got the call,
Wait,
I'm
hold
like,
on.
oh,
Is it 3 years?
I guess.
Well, that's not important.
That's not important, but that's why I was surprised that the call
That
came.
it was first ballot?
First ballot.
You know what I'm
This
So
saying?
first
take us through the story.
Oh, yeah. What was that like?
When you got the call. No, what story in your whole podcast?
No, it's a fucked up story, though. I'm going to tell you why. Look, I was sick, like sick, like stomach, like fucked up, right?
Oof.
Poor baby.
Right?
Okay.
My assistant comes in and say, oh, by the way, you got the call from...
By the way, help you feel
Tracy's
better.
like, oh, by the way, you know, you got the nomination for the Hall of Fame. I'm in the bed, like, sweating bullets, like, under the cover, like
Oh, see, we got to have a conversation. We got to have a conversation.
That's how I got the information.
Oh.
And then I started seeing
Mm-hmm.
as I started getting better because I wasn't on my phone.
Right.
But with that being said, like, about time. You know what I mean? Like, it's
100% deserved.
for me, like, that's it. It ain't nothing else in basketball that
Right.
I can do. Like, that is the pinnacle. That's the door. And it's like, when you think about, like, the Hall of Famers that's already in there and the way that they open that door to you, like, that's a special moment. So I'm gonna embrace this. I'm enjoying this. This whole year is gonna be like the
That's
Hall
crazy.
of Fame
Celebration.
celebration.
That's fire.
What kind of Hall of Fame speech are we gonna? Is it gonna be like a Jordan where you just go at people? Is it gonna be funny? Is it gonna be sincere? What do you?
It's gonna be very sincere.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have some, because I gotta tell the whole journey,
Yeah.
right? So it's gonna have some, you know what I mean? Some shots gonna be in there, but it's gonna be direct shots. It ain't gonna be like indirect where you gotta, who's Melo talking about?
No
Like,
sneak dissing.
no sneaky diss. But I'm gonna tell the story and I'm gonna tell it how it is. I'm gonna tell it from my point of view.
You coming peace God with
I'm
it?
coming with peace. But, you know,
Yeah,
you got to prepare for war in
facts.
I was
time
just
of
about to
peace.
say, you clearing your piece might be setting up some other
You
stuff.
got to prepare for war in time of peace.
Over or under, y'all, 15 minutes from him.
Is that how much time you're allowed?
No, I just threw that out
just
there.
said, I
just
think
threw that out there.
over. He's gonna start telling stories.
That's a fact. I'm going
Yeah.
over. Like, this is my last time. This is
Bro,
it.
this is 28 minutes and 42 seconds, and it's
28,
doing
42. Okay.
3 million views on YouTube in 2
I'm
hours.
closing it out.
Think about
25 minutes.
Right, that's the music. You would be going through the whole thing. When you, as you set out, right, you fall in love with this game, it takes you around the world. Is Hall of Fame something that goes on the vision board? Or is it just a byproduct of all of
Nah, because it's like, that's the Hall of Fame. Like, people like us don't make that type of shit. Like, that's not even something I thought about. For one, I didn't even think about making the NBA. So better yet, Hall of Fame is like Hall of Fame. Like, we don't see Hall of Fames where I'm from. Right? So it's not until you start incorporating yourself and stamping yourself into the game, it's like, oh shit, now
Right.
I'm thinking Hall of Fame. Like, I got to do whatever I got to do throughout my career for the Hall of Fame.
Your announcement story stuck. Sorry, Meryl. Yeah, you were sick, whatever. You found out.
No, that's a fact. That's true.
Believe it. It's
we
like
also
so.
got
It's a terrible
to have a
story.
conversation with your assistant. He's like, fridge is stocked, dry cleaners in the closet. Oh, Hall of Fame called. You're nominated.
That's my girl, bro. You know what I mean? That's how that finishes.
All right. Who redeems the story, though? Who was the first person that you told or that called you that was like, you remember their reaction? Is there one?
It's my business partner, Asani, was
We love Asani.
blowing my
Asani.
phone up. And I'm like, she don't call. She don't call. If she called twice, it's important. If you called 3, 4 times, it's an emergency. Like somebody is dying. So he called back to back to back. And she was like, started screaming in the phone. And I'm like, what's going on? She was like, you Hall of Fame.
Exactly. That would have been me.
That's, and I was like, it ain't there yet. I was my typical self, like, nah, it ain't. It's just a nomination. Because I didn't have a chance to process it. You know what I mean? So it was like, it's just.
You hit him with the code.
But when I got
with
not done yet. When I started, when I got home, I'm like,
now job's not finished.
Talking to people, and now it's out there talking to people and family, and then my son was like, yo.
There you go.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's all he said. Yo,
as a dad, that is the highest compliment.
He said it just, I ain't gonna hold you, Dad.
That's tough.
And with a kid today, that's tough.
Yeah.
Take it,
bro.
Take it.
Pack it up. You good for the day. You know what I'm saying? You good for the day. You know what I'm saying?
That had to be the coolest conversation.
Oh man.
Yeah, because then you start going into like old matchups and his, you know what I mean, games and moments.
He saw it on social, or you told him?
I didn't even know. So they saw it before I even knew. You know
it came out on social before you even got the call?
I'm sure my team had it, but I was under the conditions.
Recovering.
Right.
I was under the conditions.
Right. So you say you was surprised, but you made
That's soon.
Right. But you made the NBA 75.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that like kind of like
But you got to think that
lead you to
when you think
believe-
about Hall of Fame, like history and NBA, like basketball Hall of Fame is like, it used to be you wait forever, like to get into the Hall of Fame. Then then it's like, all right, let's do 10 years, right? Then it was like 6 or 5 years. It's 3 years for me. I've been out the game for 3 years. So I wasn't expecting that call so soon. It was like, in my mind, I was thinking 26, 27. I already started preparing, strategizing for 26, 27. So now it pushes my strategy up a year and a half.
So what does that say? What is the 3-year turnaround say? What does it say, Blake?
3-year turn. I mean,
that it happened that quickly.
It's crazy because we've had the opportunity to play with a bunch of great players, right? Being like first ballot, like there's Hall of Fame and there's first ballot Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like first up, the first chance you possibly can.
We
be
have to
in
think
there,
about
you're
it.
in there, like that's what it will be, and that's like, you said this is it, but like the pinnacle is like first ballot.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's like unanimous whatever award. Like that's like something special. Like I ain't gonna hold you. That's tough.
That's tough.